Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. We are back for part 6 of the Jurassic World Evolution campaign. Where we left off, I was obviously in the process of, I'd just installed the Dilophosaurus, and the next thing to do today is probably going to be the Ankylosaurus, as that is part of one of the main missions. So we'll get that done today. I'm just having a quick swig of coffee. But yeah, no, so I would have been on earlier. I actually planned to do this morning, but for some reason, after my stream at about 2:30 when I had to come off, I had a really bad, a skull-splitting headache, if I'm honest. It was bad. So I tried to go to sleep. Apparently my body was not going to allow that. So I kept trying. I ended up having to take some painkillers, which took half an hour to kick in anyway. And then I woke up 2 hours later with another screaming headache, and it is just one of those things, like today. It's just banging headache on banging headache. But seemingly I'm alright at the minute. I have since found some paracetamol, and they are literally going to be right next to me for the foreseeable future, because I do not need that headache coming back. That was brutal this morning. Like, I was actually writhing. I couldn't get comfortable or anything. It was horrible. Otherwise, I will be continuing with the campaign for They Are Billions, part 3. Obviously, I was going to do it last night, but that headache got so bad, it was actually starting to affect my vision. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to stop. So right, the plan for today. We've got the Dilophosauruses in there now, I think. Where are they? Are they goats? They're of no interest. I'm not loving that. Where are the Dilophosaurus? How have I missed that? They are tiny, aren't they? Ugh, they are tiny, but they are actually very, very dangerous. Almost as dangerous as the Velociraptor because of that venom that they secrete when they spit. Obviously, as I said yesterday, it causes a paralysis, and you really don't want to find out what happens once you're paralysed in front of one of those beasts. That reminded me of the old Jurassic Park. Ouch! That poor fat guy. I can't remember his name. Not fat guy. Sorry. Yeah, the big guy with the glasses. Yeah, he got one spit in his face, and then he's obviously got in his car, but it's already in the car with him. So that went well for him. So how much money? We're looking at 10 million in the bank. That is shockingly good. And we are going to continue working on the Ankylosaurus. Why am I doing Triceratops? Why are you doing Triceratops? Oh, I know why. Because obviously I've done the wrong... Well, I haven't done the wrong thing. It's just obviously the one that I chose. Yeah, Triceratops, Ankylosaurus. Whereas I just want Ankylosaurus. But I think it's going to be a bit of an issue just getting just the Ankylosaurus. Chunkingosaurus. Is that it? I need an Ankylosaurus, but obviously that now needs another expedition center. I'm not building another expedition center, I'm sorry to say. I'll do that because obviously it'll be a mix between those 3 genomes. So it's going to be working on the genomes either way I do it. And obviously this is going to be for the Ankylosaurus. But we'll go to the view. I'd like to say we've made good use of the space. Obviously there's gaps here and here. Obviously the raptors are now literally... I've had to surround them with an electric fence because they can't be trusted. Well, I'm confused. Don't tell me it's them already. Wow. These things eat. Wow. I'm actually impressed. Something that small has managed to... We've literally... Obviously we only just put them in yesterday's stream. And now all of a sudden I've been in this stream 6 minutes and they've eaten their way through it all. Ooh, they are hungry little beasties. Ooh, it's like a piranha with legs. Ooh, I'm not loving that. So that's good. Excuse my yawn. I have been awake a little while, well, half an hour. I decided to obviously wake up first. Obviously, as I was saying, I had that screaming headache. That headache was on a level I've never experienced before. I did not appreciate it one iota. Yeah, it just wasn't fun for me. Full-grown man rolling around in his bed because his headache's kicking his backside. So that's the expedition. Another feeder. It's a shame they don't automatically do it. So they should add. Maybe they could add that in an update. Automatically do the feeders. You can obviously do it so that they automatically do the feeders themselves, like the staff. How can it possibly be the... Oh, that's right. How are the Dilophosaurus taken to the fact that the Dupe's there? Oh, there they are. They're curious. Well, that's what makes me laugh. This is why I prefer to do the driving, because look how slow these guys are moving. Those Dilophosaurus have managed to get up on it and have a good nose. Tracking its movement. Plus, look, the length of time they've sat there while the gates opened. A Velociraptor could have easily made that distance and been gone. That's a problem for me. I do not like that at all, because it just means they're slow. I do not like slow, if I'm honest. I've never been slow. I can't be slow, if I'm honest. It's not in my genetics. Obviously I'm going to continue with the expeditions and the research just to make sure that It's all getting done. That way, because I'm doing it here, it means that when I go into my next park, it's already done. It's clever. So obviously each park, you do as much as you physically can to progress. So then it allows you to move to the next park, having done everything in this park, to as much as you could do before you obviously have to move to the next park. If that makes sense. A dead dinosaur. Which one's died of old age?
Asset requiring collection.
That's quite gutting, really. Poor old Triceratops. So what we're gonna do then is get another Triceratops. Apart from, excuse me again. Apart from, I think that's all of the original. Unfortunately, that's all of the originals from this side, from this pen, dead. Ah, and they've obviously all had to be replaced by the new ones. Still haven't had any names. No one's obviously put any names down as to what they would like to see one of the raptors called. Obviously, that is down to you guys. I'll let you choose one name, and I will do a draw with the names. So it's something fun. You don't have to do it. I just thought it'd be interesting. I'm surprised how I'm getting quite a lot of views for these, and a lot of response towards obviously all my Jurassic Park and they are building stuff, which surprises me. They were the two games I didn't expect I'd get that much of a response on. Which, thank you ever so much for taking the time to respond, taking interest. Thank you so much. Well, obviously, as I say, I do this out of my just a sheer passion for gaming. Obviously, when I get back to work, I will continue all my gaming videos, but it's not going to be on a daily basis. I will obviously let people know when it will be, when that time comes. Obviously, I will have set days where I will do streams. So we're getting there with the Ankylosaurus. Or if that's the last one for this entertainment mission. Right, let's get this pen looking at least somewhat presentable. Let's do the trees back here. So that's that. Obviously they're going to need some water. Oh, not what I was doing. I just realised I had to do this as well. And we'll stick some grassland in there too. And then obviously the feeders. We'll stick a feeder over here too, because obviously that's second viewing tower. And I'm planning, because of the size of this pen, I'm going to put more than one set of dinosaurs in here. Obviously the Ankylosaurus will be one of them. I aim to do the Ankylosaurus, the Corythosaur, and maybe the Edmontosaurus. But I will definitely be doing the Ankylosaurus. I will do 2 of those. They're at 69%, so that should take, I hope. I don't mind if it doesn't. Obviously, beforehand, when I couldn't afford it, it was a problem. Now, obviously, it's not so much of a problem with 12 million in the bank. All that money will still just get ploughed back into the park. Obviously, I will do as much as I physically can here. Then we will move on to the new park. I may even move on to the new park today and then come back to this when I've unlocked different things. That may be what I do. But I'll do what I can here first. So obviously we're going to release 2 Ankylosaurus, see how they feel about the situation in here. Then I may release a Corythosaurus. And see what else. But yeah. No, one of the Ankylosaurus didn't survive. Yeah, it was about that pinch moment, to be fair, so can't be helped. Its genome is still quite weak. 69% obviously. I don't mean that's weak, that's not weak, it's just weaker than I would like. Yeah, it's weaker than I would like, if I'm being honest. So obviously that's why I am continuing the expeditions at Hell Creek. To try and get that sorted. But I am definitely going to I'm going to start aiming. I'm going to at least do the 3 missions that you have to do for this area in here first. Obviously, I'll show, as I said, it will be these missions. I aim to do these first. So once I've done this one, I will do that one. Then I will get what I need to do done to get that one. And then we will move on to the next island, because what I will aim to do is I will get the missions done for each area. Then I will do a mission solely where I go back to each of the islands. I will do a stream where I go back to the islands and finish them up at 5-star, because obviously I'll be able to add the new objects into those older islands. So there is a lot of method to my madness. Apart from just madness. That's one of those things. Hey. So, the Ankylosaurus. This is an interesting looking dinosaur.
We need to get our numbers
Structure
up.
broken.
Give them what they want.
Quantity and quality, but mostly quantity.
Wait,
what?
Damn. Okay, we got a problem. The island's power grid is down. It's time to earn our keep.
Someone sabotaged my power grid.
Switch to emergency protocols and keep our guests safe.
Really?
Tell me you got it.
This is Lambert.
Looks like this crisis was man-made. Sabotage? Appears to be. Any enemies come to mind? Enemies, rivals, profiteers, the list is endless.
I can't
Yeah,
believe someone would
indeed
do
it
that.
is. I'll see what I can discover.
Oh, that is just disgusting that someone would do that. I can't believe that, actually. I actually can't believe that. I don't understand why anybody would want to sabotage us. I'm actually taking great care of the dinosaurs. But apparently not. According to whoever that was that has now gone out of their way to sabotage my enclosures. Fortunately, it was the north and not the south of the island that they did it to. Because if they'd done it to the south of the island, well, let's just say that would have been a bad move all round, due to the raptors. Oh, at least the raptors aren't. At least I've got that pen around.
No problem.
Obviously, around before the electric fence goes around, because that would have been ugly. Because obviously the raptors would have then realised that there's no electricity going through it. And potentially escaped. Obviously I'm going to have to wait until the power returns before I can do anything. I don't think I have the space to install another power station. I actually do. Actually I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install another power station as well, because clearly people can't be trusted if they're willing to sabotage and potentially cause harm to my guests. To be fair, I think that's the first time I've ever been sabotaged in this game. That's disgusting, whoever did it, eh? So that's all alright. Because obviously I don't want another storm to hit and then to suddenly realise that, well, obviously, so no, someone sabotaged them all. It's a shame you can't find out who it is, because I'd feed them to the raptors. No, I wouldn't really. Yeah, I would actually. Tell a lie, I'm not going to lie, yes I would. I would feed them to the raptors. Yes I would. At least the raptors would have more live bait. Dinosaur threat. What? I'll deal with it, because apparently these people are too stupid to understand to deal with themselves. How have Velociraptor could do that?
Warning.
Ow!
Ranger vehicle under attack.
Wow. Now that is... Bleed, that's mad. I can't believe that. Wow! That raptor, even I couldn't even get out in time. Oh, wow. That raptor, oh, I love my raptors, but they are so angry. So angry. There we go. Submission 2.
Many enemies. People, corporations,
Entities that will stop at nothing to obtain the knowledge and technology we possess. Look, not everyone likes me. Some find me cold and humorless. But they don't know what I know.
It's not what Dr. Wu knows, but what he plans to do with that knowledge that sometimes concerns me.
So that's that mission done, at least. So what I will do now is I will take on that mission. We've got a sick Diplodocus.
I'm glad to see you
I'm going to stick the
Dr.
Diplodocus
Malcolm's
here,
reservations.
I think.
I don't know whether he is overly cautious or just looking for the chance to say I told you so. Maybe it's both. Regardless, I think that together we'll get this done.
So there's a second Ankylosaurus. Yeah, I'm going to probably put the Diplodocus in this pen here.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, we have a diseased animal coming to the park, and we need to get prepared for it. Let's get to work.
Did I hear this right? You're bringing a sick dinosaur to our facility? I'm gonna pray you know what you're doing, because I have no idea.
Well, that's the reason I did all the research I did.
This here is an Ankylosaurus. Strong, armored, and with a tail it can wield like a massive club. Even in the Cretaceous period, sometimes a blunt object could be more effective than a sharp one.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be the test. So let's open all those shelters. And let's keep an eye on those raptors. I've got a sick Diplodocus coming in as well. I suspect the raptors are now going to start getting agitated. And let's hope they all stay as... It might be in my best interest. It's going to sound... No. Oh, I keep doing that. It gets on my nerves. So what I'm going to actually do during the storm, I'm actually going to do this. I know it sounds silly to some. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just put them to sleep. I'll put them to sleep now. Oh, please don't tell me the raptor pen's damaged. I almost had a heart attack then. I thought that was the Ceratosaurus pen that was damaged. Oh wow. Oh god. And my heart just jumped into my throat right there. So yeah, we're gonna oh, there's a fence broken where? No! Again with this! And they've managed to get through the electric fence as well. It's a good thing I'm already putting them out. I can't believe this keeps happening. And that's the storm actually, I would suspect. It's actually the storm that's done this damage, not the dinosaurs. Right, let's
Asset to be collected.
stick the Diplodocus there. Yeah, I know there's a this is just throwing shit at me for the sake of throwing shit at me now.
The guests.
Again, with the throwing shit at me because it can.
En route to collect the asset. Collecting asset. En route to pick up.
I hate that. That's what I hate about this. Is this game won't just shit on you once. Excusing my French. It will shit on you multiple times just to see how you cope. But it does it all at once, rather than, oh yeah, I'll shit on you quickly, and that'll be it. But no, it decides, where are these cars to repair these fences? This is what I'm getting at. You are useless. You're all absolutely... Do you know what? I'll do it myself, because apparently, between, what, 2 of you, there is about half a brain cell, so I will do it. Look at that. How quickly I did that. Oh, wow. I do apologise for that little outburst there, but I'm getting sick and tired of cleaning up after these idiots because they can't do their jobs correctly. So I'm hoping that's the fence is now repaired. Yes. Fortunately, I was already in the process of tranking the raptors.
Asset has been delivered.
And what? Unknown medical cure.
Asset transport.
So I've now taken possession of a dinosaur that I have no cure for.
Asset transportation complete.
Yeah, I'll open the shelters in a minute. Close all shelters. Let's go to the research centre. There better be the cure for whatever this Diplodocus has. No, look. So there's no medical treatment. They've given me a dinosaur that I've got no medical treatment for. Genuinely, I don't understand the point to that. So I can't cure this Diplodocus. Let's make sure it's got access to food. There you go, big boy.
To cure this animal, we'll need to do research. Let's see if we can identify the extent
Oh,
of the
that's
problem
alright then.
and isolate
I was about to
it.
say, you can't give me a dinosaur that has a disease that I don't know about.
You and Dr. Dewar are trying to find a cure. I don't approve. Then,
Nobody asked your opinion,
however,
George Lambert, because you made me release a dinosaur to kill people. So your ass is getting ignored. But I won't worry too much about it. Research the item, researcher, cryptis, parallels, blah. Right, let's research this parasite thing. What's happening here? Cancel that. Yes, just cancel it. Do that research. Then we will... What I'm going to do, because I would clearly need to do this myself, because apparently these guys couldn't do it if you gave them enough money to do so, or the intelligence to do so. Apparently they can't even muster that out for themselves. So I will deal with this myself, as clearly I'm going to have to. And then I will a new vehicle skin. Oh! I sort of half ploughed through people. That's the first time I've done that. I wasn't paying attention. We're here. I just gotta remember where the damn gate is. That's the gate. And let's go and cure this Diplodocus.
You've closed out that contract and met the objectives. Best outcome possible.
eradicate that animal if you are to save it.
Hey.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
I'm doing what I can to help you. Do what you can to help the security division.
A sick matriarchanth. Okay. Well, that's that help. So I've got to help sick dinosaurs. So what dinosaurs? I reckon that's going to be that last. That might actually be the last Struthiomimus. No, it isn't. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't realise. So now they've reached old age.
Acknowledging asset
Oh, that's gutting, really. Let's get another one. No. And these two feeders, what feeders are they? I'm really not loving the idea of this one, but I will actually just leave them to it. How was an egg failed? So it didn't even get a chance to start its start life. It died instead. That's fine. So we've now transported the dinosaur. We've got that dealt with. So we've got to wait for this sick matria blah 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 blah. I'm not even going to get into trying to describe its name. Fortunately, I did build this up. I'm hoping the Metriacanthosaurus is a herbivore, because if I stick it in the pen with the carnivores, not in the carnivores, if it's carnivore and I stick it in the pen with the herbivores, it's going to get very unpleasant very fast. So we'll see how this goes. And then I will work on the security aspect and get that last mission done, and then we will move on to the new island and start dealing with the issues there, because I'm starting to get not sick of it, but I'm getting bored of having to clean up after the raptors every time they throw a paddy because there's a storm. It's like having children with teeth. Lots and lots of teeth. Except for these children will outright eat you. There we go, so we got him coming now. I know there's a dinosaur threat, and I'm suspecting I know where it is. Yeah, you might want to move, mate. At least you managed to get both feeders done before the dinosaur decided you were worth going for. Yeah, let's transport it. Let's transport it here, so we'll see how this goes. So what's... It should be able to access both, so I'm now going to have to go to the research centre to... Once they've plopped her in... Let me have a look. What is it? What does it look like? Oh no. That has teeth. I think that's I think that's carnivorous. Oh no. I think that's carnivorous. Oh no. I think I have just made a boo-boo. That does not look like a herbivore to me. That does not look like a herbivore to me. Oh god.
There's a theory
put it to sleep. We're going to transport into the Dilophosaurus pen
All things,
because I do not want it here.
like the advancement.
I do not want it in this pen with these poor herbivores. I should have known. I should have known that it was going to be a carnivore. I'm sure the Dilophosaurus won't mind having a much bigger predator in there with them. As long as it doesn't try and eat the Dilophosaurus, should be alright. If it does, yeah, I don't know how to deal with that. But let's just hope, shall we? The chopper's on its way. So we'll get it transported across to this pen where there is food and water for it. Wow, let's have a look at it though, because... Oh, interesting look. A tiny little thing in here. No, I know it's panicking, but we've got to get it put down. We've got to get it put under, then we can transport it across to here. Which is fine. Right, let's find out what this feeder needs dealing with. It would be the Velociraptor pen, would it not? No, it's not the Velociraptor pen.
That contract is accomplished because of you.
It's not the Raptor pen. What pen is it then? I don't understand.
It takes a special kind of person to do this job and do it well.
Oh wow,
The
these
security
things
division is
eat.
rewarding you because
I'm
on Isla
impressed,
Muerta,
actually.
you are clearly that person.
I'm actually impressed how much these things eat. Actually, no, remove that task. Resupply that one instead.
If you can handle all the chaos of the
No,
facility,
because I've done all
the
your missions,
dinosaurs,
so I'm now going to focus solely on
really,
the.
how tough could completing this new contract be for a person of your talents?
So that is the first big dinosaur I've had, the Diplodocus. Beautiful looking creature, and it seems to be alright around the Ankylosaurus. I'm not sure how these two are going to cope with this guy in here with them. They seem alright, they're sociable, they don't mind a bit of population, they're obviously curious about its arrival. It prefers to be alone. Let's cure it. Beautiful. So we'll get that dealt with. Get him cured, and hopefully that's that mission done. Then we will start taking security missions. In actual fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to terminate both these contracts, and I'm going to start taking security contracts.
I've got a new contract for you. Review it, and then I think you should accept it.
So I've got increased dinosaur visibility. Some more viewing galleries. That actually might work to my favour. So we'll do that. And we will do this. So that's another viewing gallery set up. So we've got one looking that way, and this one looks straight out over here. So hopefully that helps. And so the guy that's just resupplied could, yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. And now I've got 3 dinosaurs sick. And they're all contracting the same virus. Ah, deal with that too. And where are the other viruses? Dinosaurs. Oh no, so now there's a new disease spreading.
Adding to the list.
Okay. So I've got a new research team.
We bring them back to life, but we can bring them back to health. I have the latest lab results. The dinosaurs are cured. Disease-free. That's a job well done.
And contract complete with visibility.
The more we see, the more we know. That contract turned out to be a good one for the security.
And there's obviously going to be a
And you.
threat. But that's because it's trying to cure the common. Dinosaur's got a common cold.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
How is? Where is the destroyed vehicle? Where's the destroyed vehicle? Well, apparently the that's fine. So that deals with all the viruses. Gets all that problem out of the way. So I need to take another security contract, as much as it begrudges me.
Says you can handle yourself, so
And I've got to
this
successfully
contract
hatch
should
a
be
new
cakewalk, right?
herbivore. I'm wondering when it's going to give me access to this. So I've got to do another, and then it will give me access to a new. Well, then what I'll do is I will hatch. Let's try and hatch a Crithosaurus. I'll do two just to be on the safe side in case one dies. Another feeder. Are you serious? These guys seem to eat more than the rest of them do. I'm not liking what that was just saying. Yeah, repair that fence, please. So that's that. And why am I doing a Crithosaurus? It says to incubate a small dinosaur. Okay, so what I'll do then, just to appease that contract, I will incubate another Struthiomimus. So there'll be 3 Struthio and 2 Tricera. Hopefully that means they're all happy and I get to continue to function with what I'm doing. Well, they're seemingly both going to survive, I hope.
Always a pleasure to work with you.
No, I'm not doing that, because obviously I can do that in another park. I'm solely focused on getting these missions done.
You
release
really
it.
delivered on this contract. We are the talk of the facility. A feather in our cap. Appropriate given we're dealing with proto-birds.
Right.
Right?
Are you joking?
I've got a unique and challenging opportunity.
So why is
Be warned,
the
though,
game now not moving?
This one may get a little rough. But then no one said this job was always gonna be pretty, right?
So I can't move. My controls are actually locked up.
Challenge, I see. Good. This task.
So let's save the game. I might have to come back out and re-enter because apparently the game's now locked up on me.
Is gonna test your skills and your will. See, we're setting up a situation in which we will have
Unless it's because this
dinosaurs in
idiot's
competition.
talking, but that shouldn't make
Kinetic
any
action,
difference.
like it happens in nature. Survival of the fittest.
Nope, my game has genuinely locked up, so what I'm going to have to do is I've now saved it. I will exit back to the menu and I'll have to go back in because I don't know what happened there, but the game decided no, I'm done. Right, back in, and let's hope that that little glitch issue, or whatever it was, has sorted itself out, and I can continue on. So obviously it wants me to release a new Dilophosaurus, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Dilophosaurus and a fifth raptor in the raptor pen. If the Dilophosaurus happens to survive without getting killed by the raptors, fine. If not, it's no big issue if the Dilophosaurus gets eaten. Sounds harsh, I know, but I'm not too worried. Right, oh look, I can move. How interesting.
Good. This
That was
task
weird.
is gonna test your skills and your
So
will.
let's get
See,
a
we're setting up a situation in which
new
we will have
raptor
dinosaurs in competition.
and
Kinetic
a
action, like it happens in
Dilophosaurus.
nature. Survival of the fittest.
Oh, so let's release one of these guys and see how they deal with the fact that they're in a pen with other herbivores.
You'll need to incubate, hatch, and house
Sort of
dinosaurs
tiptoeing out
within this
there.
enclosure.
Are we crossing a line here? Because it feels like we're crossing a line, creating the conditions for these animals to engage one another? To use their primal, instinctual drive to hunt and kill as a testing ground for what exactly?
So I was smart enough to have a second one ready to go because obviously I've just looked and it needs socialization.
Chaos in action. Think of all the combinations and patterns that life tries out.
So now that the second one here, there we go.
Success. Life
So that's that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So they're happy.
Over and over and over again.
They're happy.
Always a work in
He's happy.
progress.
Beautiful.
Ourselves included.
So that's worked out quite nicely. So let's hope that this is going to work out, because what I may do is I may obviously transport the Dilophosaurus up to the Dilophosaurus pen just so that there is another Dilophosaurus, And obviously that's the problem then remains, is that there will be a 5th Velociraptor, because 4 aren't exactly, 4 are already a handful, so let's just add another one, shall we? Because obviously the security guy thinks it's a good idea. Not that he has good ideas. Adding another predator to the mix. As I said, tonight I will, later on tonight I will finish up the They Are Billions campaign. It will be a continuation from the last video. I'm probably going to stream, I'm considering doing a stream with a game that you guys haven't seen yet. But it'll be a long stream. It will be a couple of hours stream. Yeah, it'll be a couple of hours stream, because I may do like a good solid run on the game, when I choose the game to play. I haven't decided yet as to what I'm going to do. I'm going to release the Raptor first, obviously. Just a much smarter idea, because obviously the Raptor will then get acquainted with the rest of them. And actually, do you know what? Let's release the Dilophosaurus. If the Raptors then just look at it and think, well, you're dead, then unfortunate as it may be, that is not a plan. There you go. Such an angry dinosaur. It's content. It is content. So how are the raptors going to take to it? Well, they're aware of it because he's just sitting there screaming about it.
This is not supposed to be a prehistoric cage fight.
Oh no. Oh no. I should have known that was going to happen. Oh well, this is turning into a little fisticuffs match. I'm not sure who's going to survive. I'm actually not going to worry about it. If the Velociraptor kills the Dilophosaurus, the Velociraptor kills the Dilophosaurus. And there you go, the takedown.
We observe to better understand our opponents. Make no mistake, these dinosaurs are our adversaries.
Are you
We
serious?
need whatever intel we can
This
gather on
guy's
their
an
behavior.
asshole. So he's intentionally making me release dinosaurs that are gonna fight. What an absolute dickhead. Excuse my French. What an absolute dickhead. I really don't like this guy. I think he's a piece of... Yeah. I don't like him though. I don't actually like the guy. I think he's an absolute dick. What I do then is, if I'm going to be forced to do this, I'm not happy about it. But if they're going to force my hand,
This new.
I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it. I know I've got to do the mission.
Survival of the fittest
I'm
isn't
not
just
happy
some
about
motto.
this.
It's our reality.
I don't see the point in making the
Let's go through
dinosaurs
this again.
fight. What I'll do then is, if it's going to force my hand,
Step 1. Construct or modify an enclosure so that it's capable of supporting dinosaur combat. You'll need to incubate, hatch, and house
so I
dinosaurs
will do
within
that
this
instead.
Crossing the line
And
here.
if they're
Feels
going to
like we're
force the
crossing a
issue, they're
line,
going to force the
creating
issue.
conditions
I'm not
for these
happy
animals
about
to
the fact that
engage
they're
one
making
another,
me do this.
to use their primal, instinctual drive to hunt and kill As a testing ground for what, exactly?
Yeah, I know. I think he's a dick. I think the guy is a genuine dick. I don't like him. I genuinely don't like that security guy. I think he's an absolute piece of shit. Why? That's the same as like humans. Like, so tigers, killing tigers off. What has that achieved? Nothing. Like people, the Chinese are the worst. Harvesting tigers' organs so they can stick it in a wine because they think that's going to increase virility. Like if you can't get it up, mate, get over it. Don't sit there and wipe out an entire species of animals that have more right to be on this planet than you do. I don't get it. I just don't get it, if I'm honest. People disagree with me, obviously. I would expect it. But that's my opinion, and I genuinely don't agree with killing a tiger so you can make a penis wine because it's supposed to increase virility, or a tiger balm rub for your skin. I guarantee you if someone then decided to turn around and start doing that to humans, we'd be up in arms about it. But you do it to you do it to an animal, nobody cares. You get the people that do, but most people don't. What? Oh, I'm sorry, mate. You deserve to survive. Not that it's going to be pretty, because you're going to be forced to fight anyway. Not my choice, and I am so sorry about it. But yeah, I have excusing my opinions. These are only my opinions. I don't expect anyone else to agree with them. That is just my opinion on the matter. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I don't agree with the whole. Yeah, I just don't agree with it. I just don't agree. I think it's disgusting. I think humans should be ashamed of what we've done to this planet. But I wouldn't expect they would be. But they should be. Well, I'll do this myself because I'm sick and tired of having to watch the animals destroy my vehicles because the people driving the vehicles have about half a brain cell between them. Now look, that's how easy was that? I did that in 10 seconds, maybe, if that. No issue, not a problem. I can't believe the guy's asking me to do this as a mission. Oh, yeah, just get a couple of animals to slaughter each other because that's what I want you to do. I got an idea, mate. How about you get in the pen with the Velocers and we'll see how long you last. You don't get any weapons though, clearly. I'm sorry about this, Dilophosaurus. I'm sorry and I'm disgusted that they're making me do this to you. I know.
Look,
you're not going to be happy.
I get it. We all do. My point is, you need to provide the right amount of space for your dinosaurs. And this small enclosure ain't cutting it.
Yeah, well, they're not here for anything other than a fight. So, sorry to say, mate. That actually ceases to be my problem. Yeah, they're here to fight. So hopefully the Velociraptor will be ready before, because otherwise this Dilo's going to try and break out of the steel cage and it will get executed by these raptors. Not that I'm saying it's not going to get executed by a raptor, it's just not going to be one of the four. I can't believe I've already done like 6 streams on this game and we're only like 2 islands in. It's mad, really. I'm doing the streams at like an hour and a half a piece. The first one was like 2 hours. That's just mad, really. Where is... So the Dilophosaurus is uncomfortable, but I'm sorry to say there's not a lot I'm going to be able to do because this raptor's about to be released, and then they're just going to slaughter each other anyway. I'm so sorry. Where's the Dilo? There we go, they're about to square up again.
This is what we've been working toward. Time to let them fight. Let's make sure we're all on a forward posture.
Shut up, mate. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I think you're a piece of shit as a human being.
Interaction.
I think you mean slaughter?
Yeah, it's a slaughter. I agree with Jeff Goldblum there. It's just a slaughter.
No, you're manipulating it.
There is no necessary point to it.
I thought you liked the unknown, Dr. Malcolm. Proceed with the test.
And Dr. Wu, he's as much of an asshole.
Proceeding to defeat her now.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, that the fact that they're making me force the issue with these dinosaurs fighting has actually kind of annoyed me. I know it's only a game, but it just...
Let's keep him safe.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't here to witness what happened. There was blood, wasn't there? Claws
yeah,
and teeth and
I'm not
roaring,
happy
really my thing.
with the fact that they forced this issue.
Asset collection request received.
Yeah, I'm just not happy. I'm not happy with the fact they've made me do that. This is not what this game is about. I know people put YouTube videos up where you get dinosaurs fighting. Fair enough. It's alright to watch when someone else is doing it, but not when I'm doing it. Like, obviously, life is sacred, as far as I'm concerned. As a kid, yeah, I killed my fair share of spiders. But, as far as I'm concerned, as an adult, life is sacred.
Transportation underway.
Why is it agitated? Oh, God. Quick. Get here now. And you are going to sleep. Actually, no. Cancel that order. It seems to be alright now. Now it's healing. But I need this fence repaired. Thankfully, I was smart enough to have that electric fence sat behind it. Where are you? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh my God! Are you serious? Oh my God. My nan drives faster than you people. Idiots. You're all idiots. No, I'm not going in there because you're a moron. You're all moron. You're I am genuinely astounded these guys are allowed to operate in my park because they are genuinely idiots. Like, genuine idiots. Like, I'm surprised how stupid these people are. And it's going to be the case of that the rangers are going to be responsible for anyone that dies. Fortunately, I've only had one death in the entire time I've been playing, and that was only as a result of the security guy again forcing the issue, forcing me to kill dinosaurs, or forcing me to release dinosaurs so they can kill people. As you're obviously aware clearly now, I'm not too impressed with the guy. I think he is a genuine shit excuse for a human, as far as this game's concerned. How is there another fence broken? Please don't tell me it's the damn raptor again. It is that damn raptor again. Mate. This raptor's just got issues. Real issues.
Responding to repair request.
Look, there are you're with other raptors. Just be happy with that, would you? No, this lot are gonna oh, don't do this. Oh, God's sakes. I am so over this bloody park already. So there's another storm coming. There's a giant hole in my fence. And an agitated raptor. Because I'm loving life right now. 3, 2, 1. Yes. That was so not worth it. Right. That's that done. So I've got someone now coming to work on that. I'm going to save it and we're going to move on to the next park because I'm not sticking around to find out what happens. But I am going to call it for this one. Because obviously, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. I did what it asked. I got the 3 missions done. I'm done. I'm not doing that again. We're going on to the next island where we are going to be able to get hands on a Velociraptor. Not Velociraptor. I'm not putting any more Velociraptors in my park because they are just so aggravative. What I am going to do instead is the next park we can do. I'm then going to get access to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So we're going to get the old girl in there for the original. And I hope you all have a fantastic day and take care of yourselves.